Well done, Martin. Well done. Excellent job. And for those who have done this, can try this next problem. That's also all right. So try this next problem, and then we are going to move on to the next piece of the puzzle here, okay? So Engel's problem, yet again. Okay, so only for those who have solved it. Okay, only for those who have solved this early problem. Well done, Nigel, Angela, excellent job. Okay, only for those people who have solved it, they can try this problem. I'm not gonna give the answer to this because it's coming up next. Okay, well done, Dev. All right, Lara, yes, that's correct, Lara. Sneha, excellent job. Right, now here's the problem. If you've tried this, try this one. Again, this is a super hard problem, so try to understand this and read it while the others can try this problem with me here, right? So what's going on, guys, over here is this is a similar triangle over here, okay? Anytime you have these triangles, right, you don't even need to read all of this unnecessary stuff. It's gonna be similar, okay? I don't even have to explain it to you. Like I've explained it in my regular sessions, but because this is just a private, this is just a practice session over here, right? Well done, Queenly. Yes, just these two triangles are similar, and so this guy is similar to this, right? And so this guy is going to be similar to this, right? Now 700, right, is what's the scale factor here? It's twice, right? It's twice. So what's this guy going to be, right? This guy's going to be a double of 800, right? So that's going to be 1600, right? And that's your answer. That's as easy as that. So just write down these numbers. Just simply always write down these numbers that they give you right on the chart, right? Thankfully, it's not a computer-based test, right? So just put it right on the chart and things will become so easy for you, right? That's the benefit. Wow, amazing. Pretty much everybody's getting these, right? Many of you are getting this, right? And some of you are privately chatting with me here. So excellent job. Right, so remember these are similar triangles. Okay, so now the idea of what is a similar triangle, how you work on it is all in the session that we've done probably Friday or Wednesday. That's where we covered in detail, and then we had the recording so people could watch all of these recordings, what I did on Friday, and now they know, and that's why they're answering these questions, right? So remember, it's all about practicing together so it sticks. If you're doing it by yourself, you wouldn't be able to do it as much, right? Like you'll get distracted by so many things. Right now you're looking at other people solve it, you're looking at me, like I'm guiding you towards solving these problems, and that's what helps, right? That's what helps. Perfect. So let's move on. Somebody's asking, how many days is this is this free session? This free session is only for today, Nigel. So this is only for today. All right. So after that, if you like it, you can go over here. I'll send you the link actually. Here's the link if you want to join the session, and then you can then you can come and look at the whole 20-hour boot camp. And the good part about the boot camp is that if you ever miss the boot camp, right, if you ever miss a class, you first of all got all of the recordings. Thanks, Nigel. Thank you. You first of all get all of the recordings, right? You're going to get all of the recordings. Like if you're in the boot camp, right, and it's $95, that's a steal, right? It used to be $395. I've totally discounted it. Okay. So here's the link in case you want to attend the full session, right? You just go over here. Once you click on it, it's going to come over here, and boom, here you just show it to your parents, right? And they'll be so happy. Many of the parents have told me they're amazed at how much their students have learned, right? You learn this, you can boost a lot of points. Many of you have boosted, many of my students have boosted the points by about 200 points, okay? They've gotten into their dream college this way, okay? And they're still in touch with me. So keep at it, guys. Right, so let's continue now. So what do you do over here, right? Here, remember, whenever sine of something is equal to cosine of something, right, they are complementary angles. What does it mean? What does it mean when the sine of something is equal to cosine? That's the cofunction property, okay? Just memorize it. You don't need to understand. There have been a few problems of this type. What does it mean? It means a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. So now, can all of you solve this? Just solve it now, okay? A is given and B is given. just write down, just substitute whatever this is inside here and this is inside here, and let me see who can solve this now. Yes, Lara. They're usually around 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then again on Sunday as well, we have another session at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'm in New York City, so that's why we're looking at Eastern. But yes, yes. And people from as far as Armenia are coming over here to learn. Okay, so all over the place, all over the US, Canada, and all over the world are coming to understand this kind of a concept. So yes, it's 8:30. I'm just looking at the answers some of you have posted here. So A is going to be 4K minus 22. Okay, now this is a harder problem, right? This is a harder problem. I already warned you. And now B is 6K minus 13, right? And that is equal to 90. So guys, this is something that everybody should be able to solve. Let's see if you can solve it. And if you're not able to solve it, on Monday, we are going to have another session on linear equations. Of course, this is part of my SAT bootcamp, right? So all of those who are part of this 20-hour session are going to gain access to this. So yes, well done, Angela, Dev, um, right? Those people who have posted it. So excellent. So keep working on it, right? So then you can solve this guy. You got 10K minus 35 is equal to 90, right? Right. So then add 35 to both sides. You got, well done. 10K is equal to 125, right? And so K is equal to 12.5. Remember, the only idea, some people are asking this, remember, first of all, this is a hard problem, okay? This is a hard problem. Second, I've already explained this in my practice session, right? In my lesson. This was just, I think it was Friday or Wednesday, I forget when it was. It was a geometry session, right? The second thing is, I've already explained this, but I'm going to explain it for the benefit of those of you who you're asking it, those of you who are asking it right now. The thing is, whenever the sine of something, just memorize this fact. The sine of something is equal to the cosine of something, right? When the sine of something is equal to the cosine of something, these two guys, the sum of them is 90, right? So you can also think about it like this. I'm just gonna, this is an important fact, but we've got to move on to circles now. But think about it like this. If you got a right angle triangle, folks, right? If you got a right angle triangle, and this I'd explained before, but for the benefit of this, yes, Angela, exactly right. Exactly right. That's how you can put it. So this is very well written, Angela. So, so remember, A, B, C, right? Think about it, guys. I'm taking the short break. I usually don't explain this piece in my free practice sessions over here, right? Those people who are doing this stuff here, this is just a practice session. The lesson was just a few days earlier. Think about this angle over here, right? What is its sine? Its sine is opposite over hypotenuse, right? This is something you need to know. If you don't know this, then you can just ignore this part. Okay, sine is opposite. So let's say this is 4 and this is 5. Then what sine of C, guys? The sine of C is 4 over 5. Right? Now, find out the cosine of A, the cosine of A, right? So the cosine of A, right, is adjacent over hypotenuse. So now in this case, it's this side again, right? It's 4 over 5, right? So that's why sine of C and cosine of A are equal. And note that C and A, because this is a 90-degree angle, right? This is a 90-degree angle. C plus A should also be 90, right? Because all of them together, C plus A plus this 90 should be 180. So that's why this and this should be 90. So anytime somebody says that, well done, yes, exactly right. So sine C is equal to cosine of A. That means C and A are these kind of angles, right? So somebody's asking me, what is sine of A? For that, you'll have to, so sine of A is equal to, sine of A is going to be 3 or 5. Okay, sine of A is a totally different question here, right? Yes, sine of A is, somebody's asking what is sine of A. For that, you need to calculate this. And that's a totally different problem, right? This value is going to be 3. And so the answer of this is going to be sine of A. That's a totally different thing, guys. Is going to be equal to 3 over 5, okay? That's a totally different thing. We've covered it. If you have more questions, just message me, right? We'll talk about it. I might even give you a piece of my recorded session, right? So exactly right. So well done. So now it's clear to you. This is a super important problem, guys. We're going to encounter this problem again and again. But now, see, I've got all of these problems, right? Some of these problems are, I'm gonna actually give this practice problem sheet to you so you can work on it again. Okay. Now let's move on to the next topic over here, folks, which is circles. And so this as well we've covered recently, right? And again, this is being recorded, so you can watch it later, right? The very important thing about circles, okay? Let's talk about that right now, okay? So yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So somebody's saying they're really enjoying this session, right? It's that's the whole idea, guys. The whole idea of doing this is so that all of you are attending these sessions all at once. Otherwise, I'd have just made a video and sent it to you, right? I would have made the video and sent it to you, but I am spending an hour over here, right? Despite my busy schedule, right? I'm over here teaching you. Excuse me. And I've taken a class in the morning already similar to this, and many of you were in that class, right? So remember, this is all about practicing together, okay? So try this problem. Those of you who know this, we've done this